All right, behavior. I think this is the scary thing that makes people not always want to volunteer with kids. Because kids are kids. They don't always behave wonderfully. Adults don't always behave wonderfully. So of course, kids are not always going to behave wonderfully. But what can we do and what steps are we taking to make sure that we have the easiest time getting everything to flow really well together and getting the kids to have fun and stay on their best behavior? The first and most important thing that we're doing is quick station rotation. The busier and happier and more engaged that we can keep the kids, the less likely they are to have any type of behavioral issues. When kids are busy, when kids are having fun, they don't have time to get into trouble. They don't have time to do things they shouldn't do. So each station is only going to be 15 minutes long, which means you have a couple minutes for instruction, and then they only have 10 to 13 minutes to actually do what it is that we're doing. So we're going to keep them busy. We're keeping them busy. We're keeping them moving. Then, especially in the sanctuary, we're going to have some distraction items. We're going to have things for them to do if someone needs a redirect. So one of the best things that you can do when there's a behavioral issue, step number one is try to redirect. Can we provide a quick redirection that will help them focus on something else? So maybe we have two kids who are fighting over something. We can say, whoa, John, did you see that over there? Come look at this with me and show them something cool. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a car, maybe it's a bug, but redirect their mindset. And that's one of the easiest and least conflict ways to get kids' behavior back on track. So you can redirect with things that you see, you can redirect them to something else that you're doing, and you can reshape their mindset with something to do. Each kid will have a little fidget toy on their name tag to help them do something if their mind needs to redirect. They can play with that. Maybe they need to move a little bit away from somebody else, but redirection is going to be step number one. Taking a break is going to be step number two. That's where we separate them slightly. Do you need to come over here for a sec? Do you need to move off to this side? Do you need to just step away with me for a second and just take a breath? Do we need to do 5 jumping jacks? To let your body and your mind refresh. That's what taking a break is. It's not a timeout. We don't do timeouts. We help them refresh, reset, come back in. The third option, if we're really struggling, is that you can have me come in if you need me to and have me help you distract, have you help me redirect. Maybe they need to come walk with me and help me with something. But those are kind of your 3 steps that you would take. Redirection, take a break. You can come grab me if you need me. Then, a couple of tools that you can use that are really helpful. One of those is going to be asking someone to help you with something. Most kids love getting to help with a job. And so if they're really struggling, ask them to help you. Hey, I really think that April needs you to help pass out paper plates for us. Can you help April pass out paper plates? Giving a job can help behavior turn almost immediately. So that's a really, really great thing to do. And then the next and most important thing when we're interacting with kids is something that's called active listening. This is a concept that the first time I heard it was really weird and really odd. But then once I started putting it into practice, I realized that it's actually very beneficial. And it's emotional recognition, acknowledgement, and then redirection. So if I have a kid who's really upset and they're crying, I might say, whoa, you seem really mad. Are you okay? And maybe they'll say to me, I'm not mad, I'm sad. Okay, that's not what I was expecting. Whoa, why are you sad? Well, because Tommy pushed me. Now we've gotten to the root of the issue and now we can actually solve it. Wow, I would be sad if Tommy pushed me too. Let's go talk together and talk about how we need to be safe with each other's bodies. And if we're feeling like we have extra energy, what are the ways that we can do that? So we have a tendency when kids get upset, when kids show emotion, to tell them, it's okay, you're fine, let's go. But if they're crying, if they're upset, they're telling you they're not okay. You might not agree with why they're not okay, but they're not okay. So the quicker that we can actually acknowledge what that emotion is, talk to them about it, and then redirect them onto something else, the more likely they are to actually get over it more quickly and to go on with what you're doing. So that's going to be one of our key tools. And then one that I forgot, so I don't have to refilm this video, is active movement. You have people who have aggression, or you have people who have this extra energy. Have them do active movement with you. Have 5 kids come to the side and see who can do 10 jumping jacks the fastest. Have them stretch. Have them hop in one place. See who can reach up the tallest. When you get 2 systems involved, the system of the mind that's having a hard time in the heart, and the gross motor system, you're more likely to get the regulation of emotions and behavior to happen more quickly. So it's going to be fun. We're taking all of the preventative steps that we can to make sure that we eliminate any unnecessary bad behavior, but it may happen, and you'll have the tools to help it through. You also have a lot of teammates. There's 2 group guides per group, and there's at least 1, if not 2, station guides at every station. So there will be plenty of people to lend a hand if you need any help.